A woman is not meant to be treated well. A woman is meant to be given direction and taken good care of. So if you're trying to, always treating somebody well, especially a woman, brother, you're a goner.
Gorgeous people, I was in today, Sugar Maya David, and thank you so much for tuning in another interesting video. So I'm going to just go right into the video because I saw a conversation, two African men have a conversation, and so was more or less like question and answering, and we're asking this man questions and was trying to explain what a woman is, who a woman is, and the kind of woman he likes, the kind of woman or what women are in society or in marriage and all of that. So let's go ahead and watch this video together, and yeah, we'll talk about it at the end of the video.
A woman is not meant to be treated well. A woman is meant to be given direction and taken good care of. So if you're trying to, always treating somebody well, especially a woman, brother, you're a goner. To me,
Wow.
I don't believe the ideology of treating a woman well. A woman, you have to understand that a woman is a. In fact, I have a good definition of a woman. I am sorry for ladies and gentlemen if I should speak directly to your own problem. I have a pure definition of a woman. For me, that is my own definition of a woman. How do I decide? How do I define the woman? A woman is a man with a womb who thinks she knows what she wants. After she has gotten what she wanted, she then realized that is not what she wanted. And she dare blame you as a man for not knowing what she wanted, even when she don't know what she wanted. In bracket, confused.
Just a quick question before you continue. The way you feel about women, do you see your mothers and your sisters like this?
Brother, let me tell you something. My mother is a very beautiful one. You see, I come from a family that my parents tell truth always. They never lied. I will tell you, I can categorically tell you that. My mother and my father said to me that we are here in this family. I am 42 years old right now. We are here in this family not because we love each other. In fact, my father told me I don't even love your mother. And I know your mother don't love me. And that is how it is. I can debunk whatever anybody that said they love their husband. I can debunk you right now. I am married and I don't even know what that love is. It's not in existence.
This mindset you have about women, I asked you just about two people in your life, your mother and your sisters. Now, let me come a little bit personal. Would you want another man to see your daughter the way you're seeing woman today?
Brother, I would want a man who is even exactly like who I am to marry my daughter. In fact, any man who does not have the same mindset I have, marry my daughter, I won't be happy because why? I know what it means to be a good man. I will not marry somebody who is in the same class with me. I have a HND. I don't marry somebody who has a HND or PhD. It's a no to me. If you call it inferiority complex, that is your own cup of tea. It's not my business. The actual fact is that I go for my class. In fact, let me use that word. Sorry to use that word. I'm a predator. I select my prey. I can't go and compete with somebody who has the same experience with me. I selectively select my own prey. That is why if you go to animal kingdom, if a lion wants to hunt, he goes for the weaker ones. Knowing that a lion is mighty than thou. When you hear about that woman, the W in the woman means withdrawal. A woman cannot add. If a woman does not withdraw from you, you are a goner. That is why she was meant, she's a consumer. You are just the reproductive, you are a producer. I am the producer, a woman is the consumer. Any day you make a woman producer, she hates you. Take it or leave it. A woman don't have a right to choose. A woman has a right to accept or decline. You see where the nature cheat a woman.
Say that.
A woman does not
again.
have a right to food.
So a woman does not have a right. They don't have a choice.
Woman don't have a choice. A woman don't have a choice to choose. But a woman has a choice to decline or accept. A woman needs to fear me. How do I do that? Like I mentioned before, I carefully select my prey. I can't select a woman who is going to be bigger than me. Because why? I'm the one that is going to pay your bride price. I married you into my home. So what I'm going to do, as you are landing into the home, you already know who this man is. You have known my do's and don'ts. My father taught me. My father said, son, I don't love your mother, and I know she don't love me. But your mother is the sweetest angel. In fact, in my next word, I want to meet your mother. I now asked my father, are you not contradicting yourself? He said, no. I said, why? He said, because your mother gave me the only thing a man needs from a woman. I now asked my father, what is that thing a man needs from a woman? My father said, what a man needs from a woman is me, which is Okono. Oh, your mother gave me you. Meaning that the ability of a woman making you the original father of your children, that's the only gift a woman can give to you. Every other thing a woman brings to the table is adjective.
Do you actually feel like it is okay to use that word controlling?
Brother, the actual fact is that there's no better word used to control. The actual fact, I will use that control because why I say control in the effect is that I want people to not understand it the way they want to understand it. I use it in a context that you have to know that in a home, my decision comes first. A woman's opinion can be considered. I read it is a verb. It can be considered. It is not paramount. What I decide how our home should work, that is how it's going to be. It's not a matter of trying to be inequality yoke emotionally with you. That is how it is. My own decision supersedes your own decision. If you tell me, madam, your friend the charity wants to do occasion and she invited you, I said to you, my queen, you go nowhere. You go nowhere. But if I should say right now, Odogu invited me in her life and my woman says, Okon, you go nowhere, she dare not say that. I have to go, whether she say it or not.
If you be woman, you go like your kind of man. As me say you be woman, you go like the kind of your man.
That is a very good question.
You see, the moment he said he's a predator, you all, I could not continue watching because, and he said he selected his prey. Definitely, he knows who he is. He knows the kind of woman that he's looking for. So he was kind of making an example in the video and saying that I cannot have an HND and go and look for a woman with a PhD. So that is like level of education. So I cannot be probably in high school. Maybe I just did high school and that's it. And I'll go and look for a woman that has finished her master's. It doesn't make sense. So because I am in the level of high school, I'll go and meet somebody that does not even enter school or did not have opportunity to enter school. And that's what he's trying to say, that he always go for lower level women, because I do not understand the kind of woman that will marry a man like that. And he's married with kids. Yo, I saw a video yesterday on Instagram. I'll just show you on Instagram because I'm also on Instagram. On TikTok, I feel like I'm everywhere on social media. Anyway, I was on Instagram yesterday and I saw a video of a man. He wrote in the caption, was like, "This is why I love my wife." Right? So I was like, okay, why do you love your wife? The wife was cooking in the kitchen. She was making yam or something. So he entered the kitchen, was recording. He entered the kitchen and he just shouted at her and he was like, change this pot now. Like, change the pot you're using to cook now. God. And the woman was like, why now? What's your problem? And she brought a bigger pot and she poured the food in a bigger pot and she put it back on the fire. And he left and he was smiling like, I told you guys, like, the smile meant like, I told you guys, this is why I love my wife. I can tell her anything to do and she would do it without questioning, without anything. Hey God. The thing is, when I saw the video, I was like, I feel like these men actually pick some certain women that they want to spend the rest of their life with, because you cannot do that to a woman, a kind of woman like me. I'm cooking in the kitchen and you're telling me to change the pot now. I'm gonna off the fire and I don't think I'm going to cook in that house again. Like, I'm like, are you mad? Because I feel like they pick. So when he said he selects his prey, now I get it. They always pick the women that will settle for them. They always pick the women that look up to them. Because someone like me, I don't understand why I want to be with a man that sees me as a man. The only thing that is different from me is because I have a womb. They said a woman is a man with a womb. Is education level zero. And in saying that women do not know what they want, women are this kind of men do not respect women, they're not supposed to be around women, and it's a shame for him to even have a daughter. And he's saying that he will even want his daughter to marry somebody like him. These are the kind of men I find in my society because I'm in Africa, and these kind of men are very much. The thing is, if you go to the comment section, or probably, yeah, in the comment section of that video I saw, some people were like, in the live video, a lot of men were agreeing to it and saying, yeah, women are this, we are women's head, we tell women what to do, we have to be able to control our women. You even see pastors coming to tell the congregation that you need to be able to control your woman, you need to be able to tell your woman what to do, when to do it. She can tell you can tell her what to do, but she cannot tell you what to do because you're in charge. Okay, and make sure that you'll be able to control your woman and mold her the way you want it. If not, then you're lacking as a man. They make it look like if you have married as a man, you should be able to control a woman, you should be able to tell her what to do, tell her not to go out, tell her not to eat this, tell her not to wear this, tell her not to have friends, tell her not to go visit her family. You know, they always want to have that control over you as a woman. But you as a woman, you don't have a say. You can't talk because if you talk like this, a lot even your family members or even your pastors will tell you you don't talk back at your husband because is representing Christ or is the head of the family, and you have to respect him, you have to be patient, you have to be prayerful. But then when the man does the other way, you can do whatever the man can do whatever he wants, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Got tagged in a very stupid video as usual about this one stupid man that was talking about how women are not meant to be treated well, they are meant to be directed and whatever the fuck. But this is just what I'm here to tell you guys. First things first, what is actually so shocking in what this man said? This man is literally a man. This is what your pastors are preaching to you day in and day out. Submission, submission. This is the misogyny we are talking about. This is the patriarchy. This is why I come up here and I tell you guys to your face. Because you guys don't want to listen to the men saying it to your face. Males hate you as a woman. They hate you fundamentally as a woman that you are. They fucking hate you. I mean, they are already murdering you. A woman dies every 10 minutes. I keep saying this globally. They fucking hate you. So, one coming on the internet and publicly saying it, that's not the first, not the last. Like, I genuinely just don't know what to say. Like, misogyny is real, guys. Misogyny is real, live, well, and kicking. Men do not like women. They will find any avenue to dehumanize a woman. Now they've stopped calling us women. They call us females. Before that was bitches. Before that was hoes. Before that was sluts. Before that was thoughts. Like, for the love of yourself, wake the fuck up to misogyny and patriarchy because it's affecting your life. Point blank, period. Be proactive in your own life and stop censoring men in it because they don't even deem you a human being, not to talk of. Like the man was talking about, let me define what a woman is to you. A woman is a man with a womb. Please. And for my last point, I beg you guys to stop paying attention to these things. I'm telling you, this is something that we've heard over and over again throughout our lives. I need you guys to focus. Stop giving importance. Stop giving views to these things. Be blocking. Immediately you see block. Please, in fact, don't even tag me again. I'm begging you in the name of God. Because my think piece is that they are misogynistic and patriarchal. Like, we're living in a patriarchy, guys. We're living in a misogynistic world. I don't understand what you're expecting to hear from males. They are literally carrying on the mantle. That's the legacy that they keep screaming they want to pass. Fucking misogyny. And you guys are giving them your womb. You're allowing them to use your sacred womb because they've told you you're a womb man or there. You're allowing them to use your sacred womb that only you should be selecting who gets to pick. You just be picking, allowing any god, Tom, Dick, and Harry, any useless degenerates to be procreating with your womb. You're the one that is opening the portal to be giving birth to all these useless, God-forsaken males. So please, I need us to, please, I beg.
Got tagged to this video severally.
A woman is not meant to be treated well. A woman is meant to be given direction and taken good care of.
And by taking good care of, that guy is just talking about making sure she has access to money. Okay, so that is to those of you who are like provider men. I've said this before. There is no man who has a problem providing for a woman. His only problem comes when he does not have access to resources. If you see men complaining about provision, it is because they don't have access to money. But they don't have a problem providing for you if they have the money. Their end goal is not to hold on to money, is to use money as a resource to control, dominate, and subjugate you. So before you get excited about a man being a provider, think again. Men take everything as a tool, but the goal is to have your entire life under their cage. And someone DM'd me and she was like, "Hello, I stumbled on this video and would like you to address this and address the ignorance of the person who spoke about women." The person just said what he think. And then this guy really just said what several other men think. When I mean several, right? Almost every other man that you know, these are their thoughts. They may not... The difference here is that some of them actually believe maybe they love the people they are with, and then he puts emphasis on the fact that there is nothing like love there. But he also believes that a man should be controlling a woman and a woman should be subservient. I'm telling you, I don't, how will I say? There is nothing to correct about his ignorance here. At the end of the day, men believe that they are subservient, they are superior to you, and you are subservient to them. So whether the man puts it this way or he does not put it this way, I think I've been saying things severally here that I'm like, for me, misogyny, the baseline, the starting point for misogyny is that somebody believes because he's a man, he's superior to you and you should be in submission to him. The moment a man believes you should be submissive to him, whether he's your husband or whatever, that is when misogyny starts. The rest of this information you're hearing is just building on that fact. So whatever a person decides to build on it, that's the person's personal opinion. But at the end of the day, the whole idea of submission or men are leaders, right? That is the starting point for misogyny. It is just like when you want to make candle and you buy the wax. That is whatever kind of candle, whatever scent a candle we have, it starts from that wax. That's just it. That is just it. So consider the idea of submission and men being leaders, right? Or men being the heads of family as the starting point, as the wax to make any other candle. So somebody can decide to add oud scent to their own to make their own scented candles, and you don't like oud scent. That's the case of this guy. Another person can decide to add a gourmand scent, and you like gourmand. That's the one that pastors tell you. Oh, those type of pastors who tell you, oh, submission is not dominance, but then the person has to rule. The person has to lead. Lead, rule, all are the same. Okay, they are all the same. So it depends on the flavor that you like to hear. That's the difference. But at the end of the day, they are talking about the same thing, and they all mean the same. So it doesn't matter whether the person is Christian, is not Christian, or whatever. That is where the starting point of misogyny comes from. So it's just the degree or the saints that you don't like. You don't like this one because he sounds harsh. He sounds like, so you prefer somebody who sugarcoats that particular wax for you to tell you that, oh, even if that wax exists, you can always use maybe vanilla scent. You can always use gourmand. You can always use mango. You can always use strawberry. But the person who comes with oud, you don't like it. But at the end of the day, they are all building their perfume scent from the wax. They are all adding onto the wax, right? And I need you to understand that even within religion, this guy even went ahead to say he's a predator and men are predatory. If we say it, they attack us. If a man who has HND, who clearly doesn't even sound like he actually passed the HND properly, is saying it, it's can you see? Men can listen, but men listen to them and a guy will agree with him. But when we say men are predators, somebody will go, hey, that includes your father, that includes your brother. Yes, did I say no? Did I say some men aside from my father? I didn't. So at the end of the day, yeah, that it is what it is. It is what it is. So here's the thing. Women, either, if you don't like this, you have to disengage. So if you are getting with a man, this is what you should ask the person. What do you believe marriage is? Let the person explain to you. And if it escapes the question of partnership, or it includes partnership, tell him, what does partnership mean to you? Do you believe in the context of a man being a leader in a household? Do you believe women should be submissive? If the person tells you yes, then clearly you can walk away. If the person says no, and you eventually marry them, and they bring out that part to you, then you leave. That's why I always say, the idea of telling you once you have married somebody, you have married the person, is the most devilish idea ever, that somebody is telling you that if you've married somebody and you discover that this person is whatever, you have to stay with the person. There is nothing more demonic than that. There is nothing, because you intentionally want to keep the person in hell. What this guy said, I'm not angry, because I don't know why people like Kingsley Okonkwo will tell you that a man must lead, a woman must be in submission to the man, and a person like Kingsley Okonkwo with his level of education will tell you that that don't mind these feminist people, and you believe that maybe he just doesn't know the definition of feminism, then something is wrong with you. This person clearly said there is no equality in marriage. So those people clearly preach subservience. But y'all clap for them. People like Femi Lazarus, they say those things. Y'all clap for them. Do you not hear that they are saying the exact same thing as this person is saying? They are saying the exact same thing. Did Oroko not say recently that feminism, all those things, the people on Facebook who tell you if you divorce your husband, if your husband beats you, you should divorce them. Those things are rubbish. Those are jargons. Those are garbage. The garbage you get on Facebook. These men are saying the exact same thing. Why is this guy's own a problem to you? They are saying the same thing, but you pick and choose the one to accept. Why? Because those ones speak the kind of grammar you want to hear, and this one is telling you in plain English. Those ones are even saying things that they are at the end of the day, I think it's grammar that y'all are. They are saying the same thing. These men are saying the same thing. That's what I'm saying. They are saying the same thing. If you don't want, why are you listening to this one, paying attention to this one, and saying this one's are men of God and this one is not? At the end of the day, it's the same damn thing.
Most women in Africa that have say in their marriage, or that they do not end up with men like this, they are women that know what they're doing. They're women that have the bag. They're women that are successful. They're women, they're intelligent, okay? They know what they have. They know what they want. They know where they're going. They know who they are, okay? But few women that are still blinded with the old fairy tale of love, a man will come to you and, sweep you off your feet, the prince is coming to take you, just learn how to cook and clean and you'll find the prince charming. Those kind of women, these are the kind of men that will come to them, because they believe that nothing is worth it without a man. Whatever I'm doing, I'll still end up in the kitchen with my man, or taking care of my man and the children. Wherever I am still going to live under a man. Those are the kind of women that kind of men end up with. And the thing is, the wife will also see this video. Hey, African men that marry African women, they tend to treat them like slaves, because that is what their father told them. If you remember the video, it was like, this is exactly what my father told me. My father told me he doesn't love my mom. He never loved her, and he knows that my mom never loved him. So this practically shows that he is also living that same life. I don't love my woman. I'm just with her, right? So definitely, if he has a son, the son also, like, that's how it is. So African men that marry African women, most of the time, they do not love their wife. They look for the features in you. Okay, you're a good cook. You can cook a certain kind of dish. I'm going to marry you because you can cook my favorite food, and you can cook a particular village food, and you're very homely, you're natural, you can clean. I saw the way you swept today and the house is clean, or he went to work and he came home and you wash his clothes, you ironed it, he will marry you. Okay, that's how to get a man to marry you in Africa. Just be homely. Cook, clean, do everything perfectly. They will, in fact, if he doesn't like you, he's going to marry his family members, or his mom will like you because you're a wife material. In fact, when you go and visit his mom, how you're going to, make her like you is going to the kitchen, you clean the whole kitchen, you sweep, you cook, nice meal. They will like you. But what I'm trying to say is, these men only see African women like that. When they marry white women, they do not see them like that. They do not treat white women like that. In fact, they are the ones that do almost everything, while the women don't do anything. You see, African men that are married to white women, they don't allow their women to stress themselves. Okay, but let them be married to African woman. they sit down, they balance well and allow you to serve them. So after cooking, you have to serve your man. You take the plate to the kitchen, you still wash the dishes. But if they're married to African or white women, they don't do such. Okay, they be the one to cook and make treat her well and all of that. And then is when they say they see women as a man, a woman is a man with a womb. Do they see all women as a man with a womb, or it's just African women with African women are the ones that are men with the womb, if that makes sense. This is most of the mentality of African men. If you read the caption on the video, it says that a lot of Nigerian men agreed with the philosophy about women during this live stream, but as a host, personally, I am shocked. That is it. A lot of Nigerian men agree with that. Some of them might not come out to tell you that. It's saying what all of them say in the beer parlor, when they hang out with themselves. When you go out in the evening chilling, I wish one day I'm going to film evening chilling. I'll just post it and tell you what's going on. I'm going to film evening chilling. If I go out to chill in the evening, where men are drinking beer and all of that, you will not see them with their wives. They are all men. All men. And the only ones that you will see probably a woman is in the midst, is it a girlfriend, somebody not related, or yeah, maybe girlfriend or side chick or something. Hardly will you see them with their wife. They always want to put their wives inside. They always feel like their wife is not supposed to be associating with them in that kind of way. It's few men that come there with the wife, right? Few men, very few of them come. And when they come there with their wife, they do not enjoy it. They are not free because they feel like they are choked up being there with their wives. So the way these African men treat their wives sometimes, it's crazy, right? And now I see it. It's the way they see it. And the thing is, I like the fact that it says that he picked his prey and he picked the ones that he knows that he can dominate over. So he cannot see maybe somebody like me and expect me to be the kind of prey. Well, he can't, no, of course. So it will pick his prey and do whatever I want to do. Interesting. What is your take on this video? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully. Jago Maya Davis, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.